Today I will talk about the harm Proshipping can do, as well as detailing my past as an Undertale Proshipper. First of all, Proshipping, if exposed to young children, can cause them to think pedophilia, zoophilia and incest are okay, even when they aren't. This could lead to them becoming one of these things, or they could get groomed. I know this one firsthand because I kept seeing dark ship art, which led to me thinking it was okay. Luckily, I was able to learn it was bad before anything bad happened, that am still afraid of what could have been. Proshipping can also be bad because it can lead to bad topics getting spread around, which can lead to what I said before. It can also trigger people who experience trauma related to said topic.
But what if it's used as a coping mechanism?
I can't imagine drawing art that is related to something traumatic you went through as helpful, but because I don't really have trauma. Although I do know that it is still harmful, even if it's used to cope. Also because most dark ship art is literally CG.
Which is illegal BTW.
Also, can we talk about how normalized proshipping is in the GENSHIN fandom?
One of the most popular ships is Kalak, which is literally incest.
It doesn't matter if they aren't biologically related. They are still brothers.
Also, don't even get me started on how people in my comments tried to defend Bill Dip, which is pedophilia, because Bill is an adult and Dipper is a literal child.
Also, people like using .aus, which started as a way to write stories with your favorite characters, as a way to justify it.
WDYM, it's my not a pro ship.
Yes, IT is bro. It doesn't matter if in they are an adult or they aren't related. It's still a gross proship. I don't understand what part of that they don't understand. And I get that most people who do it are children, but people can get seriously harmed because of a proship.
And if they aren't, they are pedophiles, zoophiles, etc. that should probably be locked up or kept away from the nearest school.
Anyways, enough rambling. Now I will talk about my past as a Proshipper. I was probably 8 to 10 years old, and it was when Undertale was relatively new.
The Undertale fandom was and still is cooked back then, so Proshipping was pretty popular.
And like I said, I was exposed to a lot of it since I was pretty active in the FANDOM, which led me to believe it was okay. And since I couldn't draw for crap back then, I would make gacha videos of Sansaos and share doing stuff I didn't post it, but I did send it to my sister because I wanted someone to bounce off of, and understandably she hated it. I didn't understand why, because I didn't know what pedophilia was. I would then go into comment sections and talk about my proship, and I have since lost access to said account, thankfully.
People in those comment sections would then make me realize what was wrong with it, and I stopped.
Now, I kind of hate all ships, and like to separate myself from that stuff, which may or may not be because of my past as a proshipper. Anyways, that's all, goodbye. I hope you learned why proshipping is bad and that some of you might relate to my past. If you do, please share your stories in the
Anyways,
comments.
here's a drawing of Cookie Joker from Persona 5.